Hello there and welcome to another video by me, Craggs. Going to be talking about the leaked footage, or allegedly leaked footage, of the Last of Us 1 remake for the PS5. The Last of Us Part 1, and on instant inspection I was like, this is the PS4 version, what happened? I can't believe that this is the PS5 version. I mean, it does say leaked footage, so it could be a pure and utter fake out, but I'm like, fuck me, if this is the PS5 footage, what went wrong? What ground up remake are they talking about? Because that ain't this. This is just an upscaled PS4 game. Doesn't even look any. I can't tell the difference. The animations are all the same. The lighting, I think the lighting looks a wee bit better. Everything just looks the same. And everything they've shown off before this, like at the Game Fest, granted that this is a leak, so we could be getting trolled here. I don't think so, but I'm kind of hoping so. What they showed at the Game Fest during June was like cutscenes, close-up shots, no gameplay, which is a bit suspicious for a game that's out like 2-3 months later. It's like, it's not a big surprise, it's The Last of Us. You should be able to show us some extended gameplay. So what I'm now tending to think is that they knew what they had. Obviously they know what they have, but they knew it wasn't going to go down well. I don't think this is a remake, this is another remaster. Hence why it's not got remake in the title. Like everything else, like, well, I say everything else, but not everything else. Like Final Fantasy VII's got remake in the title, so that you know it's a remake. I don't think Resident Evil 2 or 3 do they? They don't have remake, it's just Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. Same with the remake of the first Resident Evil game, which to me is the gold standard for remakes. What I expect of a remake is better visuals, reconstructed and higher res, or busier, better looking locales. All the locales from the original game make it into the remake, plus new stuff, new areas to explore, maybe new story tidbits. I don't think this Last of Us has any of that at all. Sony did release a video not long after this, which does further legitimise this as proper leaked footage. And I'll talk about all the new stuff, and what they said that was new was, well, we've redone like the facial animations, great. They've added a permadeath mode, don't care. They've added a speedrun mode, don't care. They've got like audio descriptions, like somebody describing the scene as if it was a movie. How are the blind or the visually impaired people expected to play this? Or are they just sitting watching somebody else? But I really don't see the fucking point in adding like descriptions of a scene. How are they going to play it? It's an interactive experience, it's not a film. What I was really hoping for was they're saying, oh, we're going to bring the dodge mechanic in from Last of Us 2. We've reworked some of the areas, they now look slightly different to allow us to have more enemies. And, you know, make use of this dodge function, otherwise it might break the game too much being able to dodge, or maybe they'll limit the dodge to 1 rather than like 2 or 3 times. I don't know. But they've said nothing about bringing over any improvements from the second game. Other remakes have done that, like the Destroy All Humans remake brought over gameplay improvements from the second game into the first, so it can be done. This is just, I hate to say cash grab, but it just reeks of cash grab and not the same amount of care I would have. Originally I think it was members of Sony Bend that were supposed to be doing this, until Neil Druckmann heard about it and went, no, we'll do it, we'll fucking do it in-house. Should have let them do it. In fact, I think this should have either 1, not happened, or 2, been a free update. But they've got the balls to slap on 70 quid, $70 onto this. You're like, are you fucking having a laugh? You've added nothing to the game, you've made it look slightly prettier, and there's like, there's a couple of extra fucking, you know, wee shards of glass cutting about here and there. That's a free update in my book, or an extremely lower price barrier for entry, like 30 quid, 20 quid even, fucking 15. I remember when the remaster of the first Darksiders came out, It was $14.99. Then they released the second. I actually think the second one came out first, the definitive edition of Darksiders 2, and it was about 20 quid. There's no fucking way in hell this is a remake. I'm not convinced, and you're never going to convince me until they say we're going to bring improvements from the second game into the first one. We've expanded areas. There's going to be new areas. None of that. None of that is present. There's some new unlockables, so Ellie can wear a slightly different fucking t-shirt. That is DLC update, or a free update, but no doubt in this day and age they'd fucking charge you for that. That's... what the hell? I mean, it explains why it's actually coming out so quickly since we heard about it. Well, I heard about this last year, and you're like, what's coming out already? You're like, well, you think they'd have the groundwork in the Last of Us 2 engine? Nah, none, no. No new weapons either, but look at no new nothing. New costumes. Fuck off, new costumes. What, I'm paying new costumes for fucking 4K, probably 60 FPS, and fucking a couple of new t-shirts? Get lost. Nah, I'm out. I'm not buying this. This can fuck off. Get your act together, Naughty Dog and Sony. Stop trying to nickel and dime and... well, stop trying to con your fucking customer base. Because that's what this is. This is a con. This is a grift. This is a fucking fraud. A fallacy. Unless something miraculous comes out, it was like, oh, look at this entire new fucking area. This new area will take you 20 hours to complete. Or at least fucking 5. You know what I mean? It's just total con. This is a total con. I'm no happy. They're starting to really destroy this series. People were unhappy with the second one with some of the decisions they made. Personally, I thought it was a great game, but others didn't. It's going to happen if you make massive decisions like the way they did. But it's this shit, it's this kind of crap that sours people. And you're like, we're just getting ripped off here. You're not being honest. You're like, oh, we've managed to make something closer to the original vision. What the fuck do you mean closer to the original vision? It's the fucking same game. The animations are the same. The fucking environments haven't changed other than a couple of wee bits of tree here and there. What the fuck do you mean you were held back? Stop talking shite. Fuck off. Get a good game in the fucking works. Why don't you remake fucking Uncharted Golden Abyss, which about 3 people in the world have played? Why don't you do something useful? This is where I think Druckmann has fully went full fucking believe in his own hype. He's sniffed these farts just once too often, and this is a result of it. And I hope there's a backlash. I hope it doesn't sell. It probably will, but you'll be getting your money out of me, you fucking dick. Fucking 70 quid for a fucking, what amounts to a fucking slight upgrade in resolution and a wee bit lighting here and there extra. Oh, we've got some God rays, but we didn't have God rays before. Yeah, I couldn't have told you they were there in the first place, or weren't there. No one gave a fuck. They were watching cutscenes for The Last of Us 2 and they were like, because there's flashback sections, like, why don't we make it to look like that? And it's like, why bother? Or if you're going to do it, don't rip people off. Just make it as a free update. Hey man, give something back. Give something back! And even worse than that, if you buy the PS4 remaster, you get a game that looks essentially the same, plus you'll get your multiplayer into the bargain, which this doesn't come with. So this is an even bigger fucking letdown. Not that I give a fuck about multiplayer, but there are people that loved the multiplayer. Oh, but we're going to be releasing a new free-to-play multiplayer mode for Last of Us next year, so it's going to be loot-boxed and microtransactioned out its nut. Don't buy this if you don't have Last of Us, if you've never played Last of Us. Just buy the PS4 remaster. And by the way, guys, see when this part 1 does come out, I reckon the digital version of the PS4 Last of Us remaster will mysteriously disappear from PSN, so be warned. Get the physical version. If you don't have a physical PS5, well, you're fucked, didn't you? Good night, and fuck off to this shite.